Alright, so the next step of our mission from here, and a lot of our missions are going to be sort of based around this particular zone in the next little while, is to head on down here. So the first little thing we're going to do is you can stop along the way here. This is not necessary, but you might as well do it because we're in a zone that sort of gives you higher ranked things, and there's a gold chest here. So you'll see here we've got a chest plate, but that's randomized, so it's not a specific thing every time. And then our next little mission is to head on down into this zone down here. Now, we mentioned a minute ago that we need to actually get a few items to upgrade our altar. One of which we didn't have enough of is those little mushrooms, and they are down here in this zone here. They're not in the shroud down further south on the map. They're only in this this particular zone here, which has a sort of greenish hue. If you look at this shroud at night time, you'll see the kind of greenish hue that I'm talking about that this shroud has. That's one of the things we're after down here. The other one is we're trying to find those little red mushroom things, the walking ones. And we've seen a few of them in the past along our travels, but we weren't really sort of equipped at the time to deal with them, and we didn't really have a high enough level of weapons on us and a good enough character to sort of try attacking them. So we can do now. So what you need to do is just kind of have a wander through this zone here, and you'll see them usually kind of running around in packs of 2. Usually a couple next to each other. We've been extremely unlucky thus far and have not seen one. Ah, here we go. And one of the things you might have noticed there, I actually hit the red zone. The little red thing on the side of it. And what that did is it actually dropped that ammonia gland on the ground there, and that's one of the things that we actually need, is that ammonia gland. That guy glitched into the air somehow, I don't know why. And now he's back. Alright, and all you need to do when these guys die is just to make sure that you don't stand in this little circle here. So I've got another ammonia gland there. And we needed, I think it was 20 of these maybe. We already had a couple, but you get about 4 to 6 whenever you take down one of these guys. So it shouldn't take too long, but we just need to be aware that we don't have much time in the shroud because we're still running armor that really depletes our shroud quite a bit, our time in the shroud quite a bit. So we can kind of reverse from here if we really desperately need to get out of the shroud again. There may actually be a couple of other spots up here where we can get out. We'll have a look. Oh, yep, here we go. It's actually another spot right here. So usually when you're on this mission, it's kind of actually better to sort of do it at night time because you can see a little bit better what's going on. So where we need to kind of generally head back to is over there. And we just need to keep an eagle eye out as we're sort of floating along for these guys. Oh, there is a lore page down there. But there's a couple of enemies there, and I really couldn't be bothered dealing with them right now because it's not what we're on the mission to do. A couple of those little floating witch things. But if we take note of that on the map, Mayfair lot, there it is there, it's added a new spot to our map, so you can easily find that when we come back. And just whenever you're in here, just kind of mine these things and you'll find you got tons before too long at all. Because they usually drop like anywhere between sort of 3 and 5 each time. We're not having the best luck with trying to find these guys at the moment, I'll tell you what. Not the best luck at all. Usually you can find them pretty much everywhere. In here. Oh, here we go. Geez, now we got 3 of them. Now these guys will poison us as well, so we need to sort of be careful. And you'll see they're fast. Alright, it's one down. There is a shroud right over there which we could take down. Oh, there we go, there's one of his mates. Oh, he's glitched. That'll be easy enough. And just to find the body of this guy, I don't know where it went. Ah, here it is. There's 6. And there's another 6. And we need to get the hell out of here. And we've got a minute and a half to get out the shroud. Ah, there we go. Just found our way out. Alright, so quick little sit rep. We got 19. And if we pop up here as well, there's a little silver chest up there. Alright, got to head back over there. So we may have taken down the entire population while we're in here, we don't know. I think we may have done. But what you can do anyway, if you have any trouble finding any more, is just simply come back again. Now every time you exit here there's always those panther things that'll chase you, and a lot of bees as well. You get lots of things chasing you. Quick little stop here on the way. And another little thing on the way here as well, right at the ancient obelisk behind us. There's a lore page. Obelisk research. Confusion above all. And while we're here, the ancient obelisk. Breath of light fading. And you'll see both sides are exactly the same on the obelisk as well. So you see in and out of this shroud here there's basically a big long path that goes along all of this section here. So getting down to do that section at Mayfair Lot will be quite easy indeed. So what I'm going to do just to speed up the process of upgrading the Flame Shrine is I'll go offline and go and get the rest of the mint mushroom, the spores and everything else that I need. And before we do that, we're going to go and head off and do another mission. So that's where our fossilized bone was. Just above my head there is the green